Hello everyone, welcome to this little video entitled Between Non-Participation and Citizen Power, explaining our short research in the Herault Basin. I am Karthik.
I'm George.
I'm Claudio.
The aim of this research is to understand why public participation is crucial in the implementation of river basin management programs. We try to answer this question by exploring to what extent the European Union Water Framework Directive has supported or enhanced public participation in water governance by creating spaces and processes in the implementation of river basin management plans. We also try to explore how the previous French laws on water prepared public participation as we study the chronology of the legal framework.
The Herault watershed is a sub-basin inside a larger Rhone River basin on the Mediterranean coast in the south of France that rises in the Cevennes mountains at a height of 1,280 meters. The catchment is quite varied in terms of hydrogeology and land uses despite being relatively small, only 2,500 square kilometers and 152,000 inhabitants. Tensions linked to water quality and quantity are typically caused by the Mediterranean environment, dry summers and wet autumns, in combination with particular socio-economic characteristics such as tourism and wine production that are constantly changing. There also exist tensions between stakeholders such as agriculture, industries, tourism, drinking water, and various NGOs. Sherry Arnstein, in her paper entitled A Ladder of Citizen Participation, simplifies the various degrees of public participation into 8 rungs on a ladder schematic. The 8 rungs in the increasing order of decision-making clout are manipulation, therapy, informing, consultation, placation, partnership, delegated power, and citizen control. These 8 rungs are classified on a macro scale into non-participation, degrees of tokenism, and degrees of citizen power. This short research uses a mix of various methods such as literature reviews, content analysis of the Water Framework Directive, semi-structured interviews, data collection, and fieldwork in the Herault Basin.
We now try to ground this story by interviewing our colleagues who work on the topic agricultural practices and water use in the Herault Basin. Hi Sonus, thank you for joining us. As we know, the pressure for scarcity of water have increased. How the farmer feel about that in terms of water availability?
How the farmers react to that? To be honest, when we were there and talking to the stakeholders, farmers, the dams operators, and everyone, I saw that they have the knowledge. They know about climate power, and they do that. They make or force the dams operators to discharge more water for them.
Dear Mr. Vinces, thank you for your time. We have a few questions for you regarding the stakeholders and their influence in water allocation and how they have changed nowadays.
That's true that we saw that 2022 was a really dry year. There were restrictions, especially for irrigation, to explain the population that they have to take care and to for drinking water we have no special restrictions. The problem is that you use drinkable water for other uses, like for instance swimming pools. What actions they can do to get prepared to climate changes, to have their territories resilient. You've got representatives of every part of the population. You've got farmers, you've got industrials, you've got environmental associations,
Yeah.
you've got fishers, you've got the administration, all together with representatives.
Okay.
There is a first version, and then everyone can add good points.
Okay.
And there is a second version, and it's voted with all the representatives. We have worked for the 2022 to the 2027 stage.
One more time, thank you.
Thank you so much, Pierre.
Okay,
Thank you.
it was a pleasure, and I wish you all the best.
As concluding remarks, French laws that outline participation date back to 1964, when the first water law established water agencies. The laws that followed, especially the one in 1992, was an important milestone in the era of participation. The 2000 European Union Water Framework Directive, in the context of France, enhanced this phenomenon by being an overarching directive that could hold the nation accountable in the event of non-compliance, as stated by Mr. Pierre Vinches. Participation in the Herault Basin, especially in the way that it is done, enhances social outcomes such as transparency, trust, and collaboration, as mentioned by Mr. Christophe Vivier. Participation, time and again, has proven to be a positive driving force in the implementation of public good projects. Although the process of participation can be expensive and time-consuming, they are successful.